Alrighty, traders. Hello, everybody. Hello. Just thought I'd come on and do a live stream with the live market today. So if you guys are watching the replay, that's what this is, just watching the live market. I'm just doing some research before I get to my elite group. So that's what this is all about. So let me just, time for me to do a bit of research today. So I thought I'd bring on the actual charts for you today as well. Let's change all these to 5-minute chart. So I thought I'd just do a bit of research today, bring on the live market for you guys, say hello, hang out with you guys, eh? Not really anything planned today, just to sort of come on and say hello. And I'm starting to do my live research now, so I thought I'd just come on and hang out with you guys. That's what this live stream's about. Nothing planned. I'm just bringing up the 5-minute charts for you guys as I'm looking at these markets. So hello, everybody. For you guys that may not know who I am, my name is John Howe. Now TMF, eh? Interesting. There we go. So let's change these to the 15-minute chart. Alrighty. Wonder if mm, getting close, aren't we? I wonder what. Hey, DMC. Good to see you, mate. I think one more flush down in gold and silver. Could be wrong. Is that what you mean, gold and silver? I'm guessing that's what you mean by GNS. Okay, so that was the 50% there. Yeah. Mm. Yeah, you may be right. We are in a very bearish mode here on silver, or gold. We're in a very bearish And we are going down here. Well, if we do break this low here, that's not going to be good for gold. That's that level there. Yeah. Maybe the everything drop's coming. Maybe the everything drop is coming. Wow. Yeah, if we break that level. Right there. We break that level. Probably that longer term level is going to come into play. We're on a 50% fib on the downside. We are too. So that whole level there is that. That's where it's having issues. I see. So, yeah. If you look at that, this bottom left chart here, this is my daily chart. And if you see the moving average is trending down, we haven't been doing that. Typically, we go flat with the moving average. If the moving average is trending down, that means the whole momentum of this market. And that's a 52 moving average. So that's basically a 2-month average there. So for the 2 months of average, we're getting momentum starting to shift on the downside. And you can see what happened here. We had a bit of a drop here, a drop through there. And then we rallied up into the resistance of the 50%, and now we're holding here. But so we're actually a bit of a okay. So if we break this level, if we break 4,500, we're probably going to make our way down towards this longer term line up here, which is my weekly charts. So we could get another leg down. And that's what we've been doing, haven't we? We've had this one strong leg, and now we're through here. So interesting to see. Hey, good afternoon, good morning, good evening. The Celius, where are you from, man? I'm guessing you're in America. Oh, no, it's fine. Yeah, it actually is good morning for me. Right now, it's just after 4 o'clock in the morning. I got up at 3 a.m. this morning, my time. Now I'm just doing a bit of research to see what's going on. You've been working the penny stock. Penny stocks are dangerous, man. I don't know. Like, I haven't had the confidence to get into penny stocks myself. Um, Especially with the positions that I take. I'm guessing it's this one here you've been looking at. Pretty big sell off in the last couple of days. What are the swings, eh? Damn. Yeah, penny stocks are always, I'm always thinking about my risk first. And that's why I like trading big companies. Big companies, because it's very difficult for those things to move quite strongly. It's a gamble, but I only buy red. But you do play heavy. Yeah. Wow. And so BTC. So I'm guessing that's obviously Bitcoin you're talking about there. People, how far do you think QQQ would drop? Probably Fibonacci's will give you a bit of a guidance from there. Maple. So if we go to the QQQ itself, we're not there yet though. If we start to get below the 9, that's when we're probably going to start the correction, but we're not there yet. Because if I take everything off the screen, you can see how the moving average 9 here. So when we're below it, we tend to have a move down. It's not until we get above it that the momentum shifts. So we're still in this upward momentum here for the Nasdaq. Now we are starting to get a bit of topping signal going on right now, potentially, and we are pretty stretched, like I've been talking about some of my market updates. So once we do get below the 9, and that's when we can start to look at different like Fibonacci levels potentially. So we could, if it does start to move there. We could see it drop all the way down to 640. A big sort of thing for me, Maple, is I'm not sure if you've been watching some of my market updates recently, but I talk about the 52 moving average. And so basically what happens is whenever we do get these corrections, we end up actually getting to the moving average. So however that plays out, does it have a sharp drop to the moving average, or does it just take its time for a couple of weeks and then the moving average catches up? So if I blow this chart up here, you'll be able to see what I mean here. So every time we do get the corrections, we end up getting to the moving average. So that'll be a rule of thumb that I'll be looking for, is I'll be looking for these to come together. Whether we do get a correction, or we do get a correction, but then we wait for the moving average to catch up there. But I believe they're going to come together. So as the moving average does start to pick up through here, then the market corrects. So that's where, if I drew a trend line here to try to see the angle of what's going on with the 52 now, and I'll just make that blue and make that thicker. So that's what I see overall coming into play over the next couple of weeks. When we do start to see the correction, we'll probably come towards here, and then I believe we have a lot more upside to come. So that's the typically a rule of thumb, is that the corrections will meet the moving average, and then if we're going to continue, then we'll continue. So it's a pretty awesome rule of thumb. So that's all. But I don't see this being like a major topping pattern. It's just we've had a very strong move up. When we do get the correction, it's going to be short-lived. It may take a couple of weeks though to go through the correction, and then I see a lot more upside coming. Oh, thanks, Maple. Yeah, Maple, man. It sounds like you've been watching some of my stuff now. It's just what markets do, right? So price, what you're talking about there, we've had a very big price phase, which is we've had a very big move up, and this is like an energy source, right? So it's taking a lot of energy out of this market to have this move up. That's what pushes the market up. And then there comes a time where we need a bit of time phase, right? Time phase just simply means we're going to get a correction where the market just needs to it's been going parabolic. It just needs a bit of time to rest, to refuel, and then to go to the next move. It's not a major topping pattern. It's just in a very big bull market, you go through those phases there. So I'm not sure if you watched some of my last few updates there, Maple Man, but it does sound like you are. And then just when you understand that, you understand what's coming soon. When you do that, you're not sort of reactive to the market. You understand what's going on. That there will come a time phase soon, and that's when the market does have a little bit of a correction. I mean, it goes down against the trend, which is part of the pullback, and then we continue. And that's, again, this is how markets operate. Price time. Even in very big bull markets, even for the gold traders and investors. That's why gold had a big move over 2 years, because it went through the stair-stepping phase. And once you understand that, even in very big bull markets, you go through these expansion price phases, sometimes for a couple of months, and then After that, you might go through a time phase for sometimes a couple of months. And then we get going again. And then we do, and it's just rinse, recycle, rinse, recycle. And that's why, Maple Man, if you understand that, the best time is to wait for those time phases to get ready for that next price, that next expansion phase. And that's what I like to do myself. Wait for that time phase to rest, refuel, and get ready for that next move. And then I try to get on that next move for trading wise. Great analysis as always, brother. Oh, thank you, baby. Thank you, man. GDC is misunderstood. GDC is gone. Like when I look at GDC, I'm like, okay, let's look at GDC. And right now, there's real good support at the 0. Actually, last 2 days has done nothing. It was a trading hold or something. It's had a trading hold. Yeah. Interesting, man. I'm in the trenches. Yeah. Yeah, you got a much bigger risk tolerance than I do, my man. I can't do that. That's one of my preferences is even trading individual stocks. I like to be trading most of the time the top 500 stocks, and even some of those are not that good. And that's where a lot of these new coins that people are creating all over the internet these days, new coins and tokens and all that sort of crap. The big issue with that is it's easy to get the rug pull. Which I see happen all the time. I know one person just recently who was part of that, and he literally in one day lost $1 million from that. Gone. In one day. He was part of this thing for, call it a token or a coin or whatever that garbage is. And he was involved with it. He was involved for about 6 months. And literally just in one day, not only did he lose all his profit, but he lost all his money. So he actually lost $1 million. And I'm thinking, $1 million in a token or a coin. I'm like, why do people not think about some things first? It's like, be smart. But I also get it as well too, right? This whole financial markets has become like a gambling slot machine where people just want to have a gamble all the time and they wonder why they don't make money long term. Financial markets will rip you apart. It's one of the hardest things to deal with if you don't have an understanding of things. And that's where like a lot of people come to the market for that. This could be the big one that makes me rich, which I guarantee 100% of the time it never happens. Maybe not. Maybe 1 out of 1,000 end up doing well. But I'm not after that. I'm not after that. I'm after long-term prosperity in these markets for a long, long, long time. Yep. So do I. So do I. USO is still moving up, isn't it? So oil. Mm. Hey, Rask, did you take POET? POET. Is it this one here, mate? Is this one you're referring to? Yeah. No, there's nothing here for me, Rask. I definitely didn't trade anything on this one. The thing for me, Rask, is that the more I can stick to my plan that I know that works, the more I know I'm going to have a good year. Does that make sense? That's how we end up having a good year, right? We stick to the patterns that we know that does well most of the time. And on my side of the coin, not only does it do well most of the time, but we can get a big profit. And you probably heard me talk about a few times where I want to get into trades where I can pick up a good 200-300% return over the course of a month or so. Stuff like that. So no, most of my trades are based off actual rules and systems. And then maybe 20% of the time I'll take these other type of trades where, but my bread and butter is the thing that makes me successful is I just wait for these patterns to appear. Which is hard, I know. It's always hard. Especially when you sit in front of the screen for like a whole month and not take a trade. That's hard, I know. I get it. But if we can just stop ourselves from wanting the button all the time and slow ourselves down, we end up making much decisions, and by the end of the year, you look back and you've had a much better year. So that's always the thing. Even when I feel the urge to want to click the button sometimes, I'm just like, there's nothing, I shouldn't be trading right now. And you know when you're doing the right or wrong thing in the markets. The wrong thing is I'm taking this trade because I think it's going to make me some money. That's wrong. The right thing to do is I'm taking this trade because it's a nice high probability trading setup. If you have that in mind, you're focusing on the setup and not money. Then you end up making money from that thing. patience is key. Patience is the hardest thing. Yeah, sure is. And that's where the trading industry is so, or that's where like the success of traders is so low, because it's the most individuals have a hard time just sitting with the same boring setups every single day for a long time. Every day looking for the same setup. That's all I do. Every day I'm just looking for my setups, because I know when they appear, they're the ones that make me money. So if I can just focus on those things, everything else is just noise and maybes and ifs and buts and hope and wish and fear and doubts and FOMO and all that side of the basket. But I'm like, oh, this is the trading pattern that I look for, which is my L-shaped pattern. And when it comes around, however long that takes, if I can wait for those, I'm gonna have a good year that year. I'm gonna make money. I'm gonna do really well. And when I don't, I go through a lot of stresses and pain and like, oh my goodness. And then I start to say more curse words than I'm allowed to say on YouTube right now to myself. So when you say that like patience is the hardest thing, I've learned through losing lots of money that the price to pay for lack of patience is not getting ahead financially. So that's all it is. It really comes down to that. If you have a handful of patterns that you like to trade, that most of them are going to do well for you. If we can just stick to those handful of patterns, and then if you can't take if you don't have to take it, if there's no trades for a whole week or sometimes a whole month, then that's so be it. If you can handle that, you're going to be a successful long-term trader. Because then when, say, 2 months from now, if there's been a whole month with no trades, then the second month there comes a trade, then the second month you end up making a lot of money. And it makes up for that month where you didn't actually take a trade. And that's when confidence grows. This is when your account starts to grow and things start to really move in your favor. And you do that through a whole year, you look back and you realize you've taken 30% of the trades you would normally take. Meaning 70%, like your activity's been much lower, your success has been higher. And you've had a really good year that year. And that's the defining factor between the 1% where I am right now and the people that don't, is there's a lot of guessing. Like I can guess the S&P or the Nasdaq's going to go somewhere. I think the S&P is going to 9,000. Right, that's a guess, right? That's me having a big guess there. But one thing I've learned is that if I take a decision based off a guess, then that's a bit of a gamble, because no one knows what's going to happen, right? No one really knows what's going to happen. I don't know the markets. I don't know the S&P is going to go to 9,000. I have a target there. But the only way that I've been able to do long-term well out of trading is once I've got a handful of patterns, which I do, and I believe in them, which I do. As long as I can just wait for those things to appear in the markets, then I'm going to crush it that year. And then that's when my positions grow, and this is where things can start to do really well. I began trading when electric cars were at the peak and got well full overnight when they fell. Okay. Electric cars. Well, Tesla hasn't got that. Tesla's basically near its highest. You see Tesla's basically near its all-time highest. So, and that's part of the electric sector. What Tesla I'm talking about? Okay. Oh, yep. That makes sense. All right. All right. Oop. All righty. Let's get back into it now. Alrighty, let's start to have a bit more of a deeper research. Mining stocks. Oh, excuse me. No problem, man. No problem. Oh, here we go. Oh, it's starting. Here we go. Wow, hey, look at that. Wow. Memory. No, I'm not sure who that is, actually. I don't watch. I'm guessing that's a person within the same space that I'm in. I'm guessing. I don't really watch. If that's the case, I don't really watch a lot of Nice, nice. Yeah, no, I've never heard of him before. Um, I don't watch a lot of YouTube now myself, Celsius, on myself. I'm happy to obviously do YouTube and to help people out. But for me, from where my journey is, um, and this is not me being arrogant right now, but from a trading purpose, Celsius, my results right now surpass most of these people on YouTube that you see. And that's not, I'm not being arrogant, by the way. I'm just telling you the facts. Like, this is what, if you know what I mean. So if I'm looking to learn from someone, I like to listen to like a Paul Tudor Jones or a Ray Dalio. You know what I'm trying to say? It's like these, like the giants of these industries. They're the people I listen to. So that's just for me anyway. Again, I'm not trying to be arrogant or anything like that, but my results far surpass most of these. If you're looking at just pure trade in the markets where you're active through the year, yeah, most of these people don't even come close to what I achieved myself. And I'm looking to keep elevating my game myself as well. So I need to be listening and hearing from people that are just playing the game much bigger than me. And that's why like people like Paul Tudor Jones is down the path there. Investing, Ray Dalio, stuff like that. So doesn't mean that doesn't mean that these guys are bad or anything like that. But yeah. But that's just where I'm at myself in my trading journey. I just found him interesting as a character. Oh, nice, nice. And it's interesting, Celsius. I'm pretty sure you've been watching, obviously, what you're saying before, right? You're pretty sure you see a lot of these people on YouTube and stuff like that. And it's interesting, like they're trading. They're obviously new to trading, right? They're doing like one contract trades and stuff like that on the markets, like $500 trades and stuff like that, or yeah. It's just not where I'm at right now myself. Oh, the bottom is in. I knew it. Look at that thing go. The bottom's in. Wow, look at that. Look how well that moving average just kept it on this price face to the upside. Stayed above it, stayed above it, stayed above it. Still above it right now. That's nice. I like that. Nice, good short-term momentum, strong to the upside. Rask, my man. No, I'm not that good myself from doing an individual stock. Like, my thing myself is where I see things going long term and then getting involved with that. So, for example, one of the sectors, Rask, you probably heard me talk about, based on what I'm seeing from a technical analysis, and also what I see happening, is I'm very confident over the next 5 or so years, maybe even 10 years, that energy is going to be a major part of everything that is going on. It already is. So when I find something like that, I will do that as a long-term buy and hold. I'm really confident that by the early 2030s, that we're going to be 15,000 gold long-term. So that's like $15,000 like gold, and the silver and the mining sector and stuff like that as well too, like seeing big moves. So when it comes to my long-term stuff, I am not that good at picking good companies. I've always found it hard to do that, because if today, right now, the balance sheet looks good and they got good earnings, in a couple of quarters, if that is now shifting, do we get out? I've just never been that good myself on an individual stock basis. Trading wise, I crush it with trading. All that simply means is I have these trading setups, so when I see them, they do well most of the time. That's what it really means. So my long-term investing stuff is basically on where I see things going on a macro level overall. One of those is like the energy sector. Another one is TMF, example Rask. I see TMF doing really well the next couple of years. And TLT, I see the interest rates coming down, even though we're not seeing it right now. So I hope you get what I'm trying to say there. They're the sort of there's the sort of things that I get involved with. So for example, I'm confident on the energy sector. I just am not that confident I'm going to pick the right stock in the energy sector. So if you just go with the actual energy ETF, then I'm sort of covering my bases there, if that makes sense. Oh, there it is. Yeah, Rask. But sometimes I don't know the timing of things. Do you know what I mean? So, for example, as the S&P was going down at the start of this year, I was very confident we're going to get a big rally. Hence the reason why I stayed long. In the moment, for a couple of weeks or for a month, you're not right, so to speak. And the YouTube comments at the time were giving me a whole bunch of shtick. That's okay. I'm confident in where it's going. I just don't know how and time. Like, is it going to go straight there? Is it going to slowly go there? Time, like, when's that going to happen? I knew we are going to get a big rally in the stock market. I didn't know whether it was going to be like now or whether it was going to be late last year. So I'm confident where the things are going. I just don't know how that's going to play out. We're going to get a little correction first and then a rally and all that sort of stuff. So that's what it's about. I'm confident where things are going sometimes. I just don't know how that's going to do that. So I'm confident we're going to see a 9,000 S&P 500. How that happens, I don't know. Just the stuff like that, that's all it is. It's just the timing of my calls. I don't know and when that's going to hit. CPI slowly rising. CPI, let's go. Is gold able to break while tightening concerns? I'm not sure about the economic thing there. Like CPI rising, does that mean gold's going to rise? I don't know. I can't say that thing. What I can say is if I look at what the actual market's telling me, and that's telling me that if gold starts to break 4,500 on the downside, we're probably gonna see a 4,000 to possibly even mid 3,500. So initially, if we break that 4,500, we're probably going to head back down to another new low this year. So it's hard to say. And if I did tell you, like, oh, well, CPI is rising, therefore gold's going to rise, that's just a made-up story or a guess, which has no data behind that response. That's just a made-up. It's just a made-up thing. And most of the time, that's going to be wrong anyway. So now it might logically sound like, oh, well, inflation rising, gold should do whatever. But that's a story. Unless you got some sort of data behind it to make that decision. For example, when the war situation was intense a couple of months ago and markets were dropping, the data said that most of the time when we go to war or these war situations, initially there's uncertainty, but then following the uncertainty becomes a nice strong rally out of the markets. That was the data behind what happens. That's the data there. It's not based off an idea or thought. And the more that I can just make a decision based off, is there any data behind this, me saying this? But also, Prez, if you're a trader as well too, I mean, you're active, you're getting in and getting out, then none of that really matters to you anyway, meaning CPI and so on and so forth. Oh, look at that. So good. L-shaped pattern. Look at it. Up. There's your L shape. And away we go. What's happening right now? Up. There's your L shape. Look at it go. The L-shaped pattern. More powerful than 1,000 of those indicators out there. I'll tell you right now. One pattern crushes all those crap indicators you can use. Just one simple pattern. The L-shaped pattern. Look at that. L-shaped break. Had a nice move for a while. Then wait for another L-shape. Now it's breaking. Now we're having a nice move again. All we have to do is trade that, but have good trade management techniques to let the profits run, cut the losses short because there will be losses. That's all it is. I don't have to worry about any other crap. It's so good. Alrighty. Ba-ba-ba-ba. Oh, you're talking about the tune, the music? It's got that feeling, hasn't it? It's like, here we go. Bum, 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 bum. Look at the Russell, eh? Russell's on the way to his target. King Russell, baby. King Russell, baby. Beautiful, eh? Look at that. I think we could put on the rock music. Like this one right here. Celsius. Here we go. Watch this. Ready? This one here. Yeah! Let's go! It's like a finishing. It's like, thank you, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. It's like, get you going. To the moon, here we go, to the moon. To the moon. Yeah, here we go. Nothing stopping this. Straight to 9,000. There we go. Back to nice music now. Oh, crazy mofo. This guy, me. Bad Money with John Howe. There you go. Sprout farmers markets look interesting. I think not really, of course, for a trade, but something is happening. Rask, what's the code for that, man? I'll have a look at it. And then I need to get over to my elite group and then actually start talking about the trades and stuff I'm looking at right now. SFM. Yep. Yeah, I'm looking at it right now. Yeah, things being beaten up, isn't it? Look at that. This is the weekly chart, so yeah, interesting. Interesting to see. Definitely been beaten down, hasn't it? Look at that. Just like every chart. You want to be able to spot a bubble? Look at that. Every chart you see does a hockey stick like that, ends up doing this on the other side. Every chart. Just look at 1929. Hockey stick to the upside, hockey stick to the downside. That's how you start to spot bubbles. AKA silver. Silver. Why? Because look what silver did. Why did silver have a really big correction? Because it went vertical. Every time the stock goes vertical, you need to put your alert on. Maybe the market drops rest of this week and then bottoms with NVIDIA earnings on Tuesday. I don't know. Or maybe Trump's going to come out and cause this market to correct 50% overnight. Oh, maybe that's going to happen. This is the start of the big one. This is the sucker rally, dead cat bounce. This is the, you know, all those things that they say. NVIDIA, NVDA. Here we go. Well, that little false breakout to the downside. Here we go. Little false breakout to the downside. And then whooshka. Now it's starting a new upward trend. Here we go. The video earnings, eh? Trump is a wild card. Yeah, nah. Trump may affect the market short term, like on a day, but on an overall basis, Trump can't affect the market long term. Short term, they might get some short reactions, but long term, the market's going to go where the market's going to go. There are trillions of dollars in these markets that push these markets around. Big breakout. Tweeting buffoons ruining all my bearishness fun. Buffoons. All your bearishness fun? Market go up. What's the time? Alrighty, let me finish up this one here. I'm going to finish up now, guys. So let's finish off with a bit of rock music. I'm going to finish up now, guys. I'm going to head over to my elite group where I'm actually going to start talking more about the things that I'm seeing from a trading purposes and stuff like that, which is what I give them the last half an hour of the US market. So obviously I don't talk about what I'm doing here on YouTube's on what the positions I'm in right now, but obviously I talk about what I'm seeing and what I'm doing right now from trading wise, investment wise in my elite group. So I have to head over and have a chat with the elite group. Have an amazing day, everybody, for you guys are watching. And I'll catch you guys very soon. See you guys.